Something I'd love to see one day is a Formula One car zooming down a straightaway at 200 miles an hour, and an engineer runs out in the middle of the race and tries to improve the car real quick. Now, obviously, we're never gonna see that happen, but what we do see happen often is when we're playing golf, we're trying to improve the car in the middle of the race. And as a lifelong golfer, I'm always trying to improve, as I'm sure you are too, but oftentimes we allow the friction between us and the ability to practice to get in the way of our improvement. Welcome to my office. It's a grand total of 140 square feet. And once you take out all the furniture, it's about 90 usable square feet, which leaves me with enough room for a 10.5-foot putt right there. Now, if we think of those 10.5 feet as my garage where I'm going to tune up the car that is my putting, well, it's just enough space for me to build out a home base where I can get super dialed in. And it all starts with one small thing: a coaster. Out of everything that I could use to get better at putting, why would I choose a coaster? Well, two primary reasons. Number one is this is 3.9 inches in diameter, whereas a regulation cup is 4.25. And number two, every single time I roll a putt to this, I'm forced to see if my speed was good, bad, ugly, all the above. Now listen, I've got one of those perfect practice putting mats, I've got a putt out, and I love both of those tools so much. However, if I'm not careful, I can start to just hammer putts and almost treat putting like it's a dartboard and just focus on my aim and not really worry about speed. Now, practicing to a small target is super useful, but if you don't really know where you're aiming, then we can start to have some weird matchups. Now, this little guy has been with me for a long time, and I love it for three reasons. Number one, it makes checking my alignment 10,000 times easier. I just turn it on, point it where I want to aim, and I can check if I'm aimed there or not. Number two, it makes setting up gate drills so easy. I just move the ball up a couple inches from where I have it set, put some objects on either side, and now I've got my gate. And number three, especially in here, this carpet tends to break a little right to left how I've got it set up right now. And so instead of subconsciously starting to push putts because I know that the putt's gonna break a little bit from right to left, I can just aim this laser a little bit right of the coaster and allow the putt to break. Well, now that I've got line and speed down, that pretty much takes care of it all, right? Well, I've got one last little trick up my sleeve to make sure that your stroke is perfect. 6 feet of PVC, two 90-degree joints, and your stroke is going to be dialed. What we're trying to do here is create some structure around your lie angle. I don't want to get too mathy about it, but effectively, arc is created by the putter moving up and down on the plane and not in to out. So when you stack all three, you've got a complete ecosystem. The PVC guarantees that your stroke is neutral, the laser guarantees that your eyes and your face are calibrated, and the coaster makes sure that your speed is perfect. If you just spend 10 minutes a day in this garage, you're going to be grooving a stroke that holds up under pressure, and you're tuning that engine in a controlled environment. So just three simple tools that ensure that you can transfer your practice from your house to the practice green and spend those first few minutes getting dialed in while you're out there, and spend the rest of your precious time working on green reading and speed. And if you want to make your practice even more efficient and effective, our app for time crunch golfers launches January 1st to a very small beta testing group, and everyone in that beta test group gets free lifetime access to the app. The beta test entry form, along with the link for all these items, is down below. Go get after it. I'll see you next time.